Vicky here from Yin Yang Yoga. Welcome to today's Yin Yang Yoga session. I'm just going to chat away for a couple of minutes while people are arriving. Today's class is going to be no particular theme. Usually these classes have a theme, but this week, and as sometimes I would like to do just a bit of a mish-mash of some of the poses, some of the moves I suppose that we have used in previous sessions. If you haven't been before or you haven't been to many, then don't worry, I will still take you through them. Yeah, it will be fine. These classes, again, for anyone who hasn't been before, are Yin Yang Yoga, and what I mean by that is that they are a combination of two different approaches to yoga, the Yin and the Yang, meaning the idea coming from ancient China, meaning that we bring two different opposing forces, two opposites together to bring balance, the Yin and the Yang. So the Yin form of yoga will be slower, passive, working, we're in the poses for a little bit longer than we are for the Yang part of the class, but not as long as we would in a pure Yin class. And we're working on the deep connective tissue of the body, so that is the joints, the ligaments, the tendons, the fascia of the body. The Yang part will be focused on working the muscles, and muscles like to have rhythmic, repetitive motions in order to become stronger. So that will be more movement-based, more flowing, generally standing. So two opposing forms of yoga coming together for balance. That's the idea. Hi Linda, hi, and I see someone else is there as well, so hello, welcome, and let's get started. So I'm just going to press the timer to keep to time. And if you just want to get onto hands and knees while I'm doing this, then we can begin. So we're just going to start with a couple of cat-cows. Hands and knees. So let's just begin by pushing into the floor and then just arching the spine. As you breathe in, as you breathe out, curve the spine. Breathe in, arch. Breathe out, curve. You can move a bit. Breathe in, arch. Close your eyes if you like, breathe out, curve, and as I said, you can move the hips from side to side. Just do whatever's organic, just do it with the breath. And if you want to move your shoulders a bit perhaps, then please do that. If you want to move the hips, then please do that. We're just trying to loosen up the spine a bit. I don't want to direct this too much, just warming up. Okay, but this time, so we're going to arch, and as we curve, then just bring the hips towards the heels into a child's pose, stretching the arms out for a stretch in the arms, and then coming up again. Arching, curving back into child's pose, stretching the arms. Keep it with the breath. Feeling the movement in the spine. Fingers can come up, that's fine. One more time. And then coming down to child's pose. So this time we're going to have a bit of a wave. So as you breathe in, you're arching again. As you breathe out, I want you to come forward. Hips don't completely touch, head goes up, there's an arch. And then as you breathe out, head goes down, and then we're arching again, we're curving again, we're going back into child's pose. Breathe in, coming up, arching, but bringing the hips forward towards the floor, shoulder blades go together, head goes up, head comes down, curving the spine, going back into that child's pose.
Breathe in, coming up to neutral, and then bringing the hips down, shoulder blades together, head up, arching the spine. Head goes down, and then back into child's pose. One more time. Breathe in, coming up to neutral. Breathing out, hips go down, arching the spine. Head goes back, maybe moving the shoulders. Head goes down, curving the spine, going the opposite direction. Okay. And then just tuck your toes under and slowly make your way into a down dog, bending the knees. And then just pushing the heels towards the floor to feel that stretch in the legs. And then just bring the knees down again. We're just going to do first a couple of yin poses, just for a couple of minutes each, before we move into the yang. So just walk the hands forward so that you're feeling a stretch. So the hips are still in the air, don't bring the hips down. You're feeling a stretch in the arms. Now you can bring the forehead to the floor, or maybe the chin, or you could put something underneath the head or the chin if you want to. So what we want to feel here is a stretch on the underside of the arms. And if it's feeling like there's a pinching sensation in one or both of the shoulders, you can separate the arms, that's fine. Separate them as far as you need to, as long as you're still feeling that stretch. Now, if by separating you're losing the stretch, another option is to do a one-arm version, bending the right arm, for example, resting your forehead on that arm and just allowing one arm to stretch. You choose. So we're going to be here for around 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes. So if you're doing the one-arm version, I'll let you know when we need to change to the other side. If you're doing 2 arms, then as we do with Yin Yoga, see if you can relax the muscles, soften the muscles, and just let gravity bring you into this pose. And if you're doing one arm, then switch so that your head is on the other arm. And we just stay for another minute or so here. Keeping the muscles relaxed, soft, so we can get past the muscles. We can get deeper than the muscles. The muscles is what we are going to exercise in the yang activity when we are moving, we're flowing, repetitive, rhythmic motion. The type of exercise that muscles want. Yang exercise. Okay, so then let's come up. Just stay on your hands and knees just for a moment, just noticing how the arms feel. You may feel this in the arms, you may even feel it in the front of the arms because we were compressing the front as we were stretching the backs. And then we're just going to reverse that, that movement, and we're going to stretch the backs of the shoulders now. So right hand on your hands and knees, just thread that arm with the palm facing up underneath. So what we're looking for now is a stretch on the outside of the right arm, hopefully going up into the backs of the shoulders, maybe the upper back. If you want to feel that more, press the arm out a bit further. If you want to feel it less, bring the arm back. And with this top arm, you can put it wherever you want. You can have it bent and on the floor, you can have it straight, or you can have it behind your back if you prefer. We're just going to stay here for just under a minute. When you found the pose that's best, a stretch that's not too much or too little, but you can stay in it for another 40 seconds or so. You might want to close your eyes. Feel that stretch. Keep the muscles soft. We're not straining here at all. Okay, so then let's move to the other side. So bring that top arm down wherever it is. Push into it gently to come back onto hands and knees. Making your way slowly to the other side, noticing the difference between left and right as we go. Palm facing up, left hand goes under this time. Stretching it through to feel a stretch on the outside of the arm. And if you feel you don't have enough stretch on the outside of the arm and the shoulder, you can try turning the head to the other side if that's okay on the throat. That may intensify the stretch. And try different positions of this top arm as well. That can also make a difference to where you're feeling the stretch and how much. If I move my arm a bit further over to the left, that actually gives me more stretch. And then we're just going to stay here for just under a minute. Relax muscles. Okay, so then we're going to come back up slowly, slowly, slowly to the center. Bringing that arm back out onto hands and knees again. And then just noticing how those shoulders feel. Tucking the toes under. Slowly pushing back up into that down dog. And you can pedal the feet. And then go into stillness, bringing the heels towards the floor. So we're going to start to move into the yang part. And then walk to the front. Stay folded. Go to flat back, so top of the head goes towards the front of the room, whatever that is for you. Fold forward again. And then come back up to the center. And then just prepare yourself to move into a short flow to work on the muscles a bit more. So front of the mat, slightly back for me because I have a long mat. Palms together. Just close your eyes for a moment, just come to the breath. And let's try to do these movements with the breath. So breathe out completely. Breathe in, stretch the arms up. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, go to flat back. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, take the right leg back. Breathe out, push that back heel down to feel strength in the leg. Breathe in. Front leg is strong too. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Back knee comes down. Breathe in. Make those legs strong, front and back. Stretch up. Breathe out. Bring the elbows down and back, opening up the chest. Breathe in. Stretch up. Breathe out. Hands come down. Elbows come down and back. Breathe in. Stretch up. Breathe out. Elbows come down and back. Breathe in. Stretch up. Breathe out. Arms straight and out. Breathe in, look to the back arm. Breathe out, drop down deeper into the lunge, but keep the legs strong. Breathe in. Breathe out, drop into the lunge, keep the legs strong. Breathe in. Breathe out, lunge once more. Breathe in, arms go up, look to the front. Breathe out, hands come down either side of the foot. Breathe in, go back. So that that front leg is stretched, the toes are up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fold over that leg to whatever point. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out and then bend that front knee again. Breathe in. Take the front foot to the back into down dog. Breathe out, bring the heels towards the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out, walk to the front. Breathe in, go to flat back. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, palms together, other side. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, go to flat back. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, left leg goes back. Breathe out, keep that leg up. Breathe in, keep the legs strong. Breathe out, bring that back heel towards the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out, back knee comes down. Breathe in, arms go up, keep the legs strong. Breathe out, elbows go back. Breathe in, stretch up, keep both legs strong. Breathe out, elbows down and back. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, elbows go back and down. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, open out to the side. Breathe in. Breathe out, then lunge down, but keep the legs strong. Breathe in. Breathe out and then drop down a bit deeper, feeling the stretch on the back leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, back to the center. Breathe out, hands on either side of the front foot. Breathe in, then walk the hands back, front toes go out. Breathe out, fold over that front foot. Breathe in. Breathe out, fold forward. Feel it on the back of the leg. Breathe in. Breathe out and fold over the front leg. Breathe in. Breathe out, bend the front knee again. Breathe in, come into down dog. Breathe out, heels towards the floor. Breathe in, walk to the front. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, go flat back. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, palms together. Okay, let's keep going. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, go to flat back. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, right leg goes back. Breathe out, right knee comes down. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, elbows down and back. Breathe in, arms stretch up. Breathe out, bring the arms down. Breathe in, look to the back arm. Breathe out, lunge a bit deeper. Breathe in, arms go up, look to the front. Breathe out, hands on either side of the foot. Breathe in, go to down dog. Breathe out, heels towards the floor. Breathe in, bring the knees down. Breathe out, then bring those hips down again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Do this in your own time. Drop the head. Curve the spine. As we were doing at the beginning. Going into child's pose. And then coming up again. Bringing the hips towards the floor, arching the spine, head back. Shoulder blades together. Head goes down. Curving the spine, going into child's pose, arms outstretched. And then one more time, coming up to neutral. And then bringing the hips down. Waving the spine, head goes up last. Head coming down, waving the spine back up to neutral, hands and knees now. And then making your way into down dog. And then walking to the front. Go to flat back. Fold forward. Come up. And then come to the center, other side. Breathe in, arms go up. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, go to flat back. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, left leg goes back. Breathe out, left knee goes down. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, elbows go back and down. Opening the chest, breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, stretch the arms out to the sides. Breathe in, look to the back arm. Breathe out, drop down. Breathe in, arms go up, look to the front. Breathe out, hands on either side of the foot. Breathe in, come to down dog. Breathe out, heels towards the floor, stretching the back legs. And then breathe in, knees come down. Breathe out, bring those hips towards the floor. Again, do this in your own time with your breath, waving the spine between child's pose. This wave movement, head going up last. Going up last, coming down first, using the abdominals for strength. Keeping it with the breath in your own time. Pushing into the hands, but using the strength of the abdominals. Careful of the lower back. I think that's my third. I'm not entirely sure. And then I'll meet you in down dog again. So I'll just wait here in case you're not here yet. Breathing. And then walking to the front of the mat. Folding forward. Coming up. And bringing the palms together. And then just fold forward into a dangling position. Bend the knees. Sit on the floor. Put the hands wherever you want. And then just drop the knees to the sides. And then to the other side. You can look over the opposite shoulder. And again, you can be organic with this movement. So you can lift the hip up, you can roll over more. You can lift the arm up if you want. Do whatever you want, just keep that twist. In the hips. Just looking over the shoulder if you want, that's fine. Hi, whoever's just joined, you're a bit late. You can use the video later if you want to. Okay, and then we're just going to move into the final pose, the final Shavasana. So you can either lie on your back, or if you prefer,
You can sit as long as it's a neutral position. So just get in whatever position is comfortable for you. Get yourself comfortable. And just for the last couple of minutes, close your eyes. And just allow yourself just to rest. Until you hear the final bell. But try not to wait for the final bell. Just allow it to be. And then, as always, wait for the final chime, the third chime. And then just slowly make your way back into a seated position. But for now, just relax. So just very slowly make your way back into a seated position if you aren't already. And I will meet you here. Take your time.
And let's just take a few deep breaths together. So just breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Take the arms out to the sides, bringing them up, palms together above your head, bringing the palms down, the fingers graze the nose, the lips, the chin, and back down in front of the heart. Thank you once more for joining me today, either now or at a later time. Namaste. Hope to see you on Wednesday for Yin Yoga. Otherwise, I'll see you next week.